Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Giants coming in at 3-2, going up against the Ravens, who come in at 4-1. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. They'll come out in the pistol. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They go to Johnson again. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. He's got the second-year man. This is Devontae Parker. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first down, Manning. Paul bringing it in. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain at 25 yards. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff, Johnson, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now That's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They give to Johnson going right. Muscles him off. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Kristen Michael was the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started.
So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Manning on the bootleg. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Hurns, 76 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop.
The offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. And he's got it to Hurns. There goes Allen Hurns. Touchdown, Giants. Allen Hurns, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Heard you pull that. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Another pistol look here. So the fumble recovery, and now Manning going deep here for Parker. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get... So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. And New York set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Working from the gun, Manning. And now another one thrown incomplete.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on 1st down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with... The offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged down jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps, and that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. Niles Paul, the intended target. Now 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
After 2015, when they only picked off 6 passes on defense, that's the lowest total in the NFL. You and I both know that they spent the entire offseason talking about getting interceptions, getting their hands on the ball, and taking it away from the other team. They'll take the...
All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. One final try now for Manning. He's going to look deep down the field. Looking for Hurns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he will be brought down as... possession. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Johnson on the counter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
There's no secret to beating a 3-4 when you're trying to run the ball up the middle. You have to control the guy over the nose of the center. And oftentimes...
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So this is the second consecutive week, as you look at the numbers, that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 6-time Pro Bowler Terrell Suggs in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really...
All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. And now out come the Giants. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's...
The offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He's going to go for a big play, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 46 yards. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. Throwing is Manning. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
On the ground, it's Michael. And he'll go down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They run. It's Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And they're going to... to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Manning gonna throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On the carry, Michael. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
Let's go. Way to go, D. Way to go, D.
So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. One receiver left, two to the right. The Giants do snap it. It's Manning. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And now it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Holding offense.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go, fourth down, fourth quarter, Flacco. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners.
They said I ain't gon' make it, this I ain't good enough. They said I couldn't spit, man, they showed me no love. They claim that I ain't shit, they portray me as scrub. Words is harmless, critics,